Green, green, green. Oh, driver sideways coming through. Big spinner. One driver getting sideways on the exit of turn number 1 and caught another driver out, spun him around. No significant contact. The one driver ending up sitting sideways on the racetrack to see if he can refire. No, that driver getting up out of the cart like there may have been some damage. Otherwise, underway. Field getting into position and rolling Parker along with the hole shot to get the lead coming through turn number 1. So again, underway with what will be a 22-lapper for the KA100 Junior category. PK Sports, the sponsor of the class here for the SKUSA Winter Series. Let's have a look at the initial lineup out of the gates. Inside row got a good start as a pole sitter. Parker along the leader, Colin Lloyd into second. Luke Welcome, yesterday's winner, into the third spot. Chase Hand, who finished second yesterday, P4. Cole Kleck in fifth. Christian Miles in sixth spot. Sebastian Weldon seventh. Austin Jers eighth. Luis Colomido now in the ninth spot. And G3R Euros now up into the 10th position. Aggressive action early. Top 7 essentially in the lead group, but a little bit of running through turn number 8 maybe going to allow, I think, 8 and 9 back in. So that's down to Weldon, Jers, and Colomido, hoping to be able to stick right with these guys as they continue to battle. It looks like they are going to be able to get into the fight. Colin Lloyd takes a little shot up front. He wants to lead a couple of laps, and in fact, Luke Welcome coming along with them. There goes Chase Hand to the inside as well in turn number 2. He slides by Parker DeLong, so DeLong ends up going from first back into the 4th position. Parker DeLong to P4. We are getting at least the lead group dialed in. It's going to be 9 drivers, I think, in the front group here. Then the big gap back to 10th, 11th, and 12th. We'll have a look at that when they come back around. I'll update you on exactly what we're looking at in terms of the top 9. But it is a top 9. That's your lead group here in KA100 Junior. They're actually pretty tight together. Colin Lloyd and Luke Welcome were first and second last time by. As I said, Chase Hand able to get by as well. Side by side, here comes Luke Welcome going back to the P1 position. Indeed he does. Yesterday's winner, Luke Welcome, back to P1 with a move to the inside of Lloyd in turn number 1. So Welcome and Lloyd first and second. Chase Hand in third. DeLong fourth. Weldon fifth. Miles sixth. Cole Kleck in seventh. Austin Jers eighth. And Luis Colomido. Colomido is going to round out the top 9. Then it's 2.3 seconds back to Beckham Yasir, Ethan Goulart, and G3R Euros. Jesus Vasquez Jr., driver to watch as well. Remember, he qualified on the pole and had that issue in the pre-final that put him out of the race. So he's now 13th. I think we should keep an eye on Vasquez in the number 870. We'll look at some lap times. He actually did a 51.227, only a couple tenths of a second off the top drivers. But again, he's fighting with some of the slower guys in the back having to dig through, so we'll keep an eye on the number 870 as well. In fact, already at 12th, and he goes purple. Well, I picked that one out. That feels good. 50.441 purple lap time for Jesus Vasquez Jr. 5.4 back, 2 tenths quicker than the leaders. That's just too far back, right, to be able to close up and potentially get to the race win, but they'd have to be battling like crazy up front. Chase Hand's going to make a move to the inside of Colin Lloyd, so move Chase Hand into second. This is where he ran yesterday as well. Remember, qualified on pole yesterday, Chase Hand did, in the Rolliston Performance Group Cosmic. Won the pre-final and then just got literally hung out to dry in the main. Started on the pole, got pitched down in turn 1, just was on the outside of every corner and kept getting streamlined, or freight trained rather. He was able to fight his way all the way back into second position, but just ran out of time to close in on a very consistent Luke Welcome. So this is an opportunity now for Chase Hand to get that victory that eluded him yesterday. He's P2, he's got Colin Lloyd behind him. They got a bit of a gap back to Parker DeLong, who's now in a fight with Sebastian Weldon and Christian Miles. And then another gap back into 7th and 8th, which is Austin Jers and Cole Kleck. So really a good opportunity for these front 3 drivers to pull away. Welcome, Hand, and Lloyd. Jake Walker now turning the fast lap. He fell from 6th all the way back to 16th. 50.123 for him. He's got to keep digging in here. for Vasquez as well, 50.146. He's about a half a second quicker than a couple drivers in front of him, so look for Vasquez to work his way now, potentially up closer to the top, maybe 6 or 7. Yeah, there's definitely a possibility. He's quick. Vasquez getting ready to make a move for top 10 right there. Nice dive to the inside of Beckham Yasir. So move Vasquez into the 10th position. I'm telling you, it's not that far back. They keep battling up front. Could be the opportunity for him to work his way back up. Already into the top 10 though for Vasquez. Welcome the leader, hand second. 50.9 the fast time for the leader. 50 flat for Sebastian Weldon. Woo! Talk about dropping a lap down to the right time. Excellent job. Leaders battling, and Sebastian Weldon right in. One driver off to the side. Someone gets shuffled off the outside there. Figure out who that was. That might have been Hand. I think that Chase Hand got shuffled a little bit on the outside of turn number 3. Indeed, he's fallen all the way back to probably 10th position. They are going at it out front here right now. 3 wide to turn number 9. There are 15 laps to go. They are absolutely dicing it out. Remember I said that Vasquez may be in trouble? I don't know. These drivers up front are not battling like it's a 22-lap race. Parker DeLong goes back to P1. Lloyd into second. Yeah, Vasquez just made up 2 full seconds. Jesus Vasquez is right behind Chase Hand. And those two will hook up and look out. Race strategy thrown out the window. It just seems like everybody's got their gloves up. We're taking lots of moves to the inside of turn number 8, stacking everybody up. Hand and Vasquez going to work together here. They're going to try to see if they can't reel in Colomedio. Yeah, this is not really the way I expected this race to play out based on what I had saw. But man, they were literally 3 wide going into turn number 9. They're diving on each other in turn number 8. Leaders aren't putting down big lap times. Okay, now it's Parker DeLong and Colin Lloyd trying to check out. Let's see if they're able to sit together. Or does Lloyd try to make a move here? It just seems like that pass in turn number 8 coming out of turn 7 just almost too attractive for these drivers. You just can't stop themselves. That's another pass further back again. Everybody's kind of moving forward. Chase Hand's closing up. Hand has now reached the back of Colomedio. He's topped his helmet. I don't think so. I think Luis would like to have him help him out, but I got a feeling Hand's going to want to go right back by. Remember, this guy was the fastest driver all day yesterday. He's not going to push you forward from 9th and 8th. He's going to try to get by and get himself up into the top 5 and get into the fight. DeLong still leads. Hand gets a big run out of turn 1. Indeed, Hand's going to tuck to the inside in turn number 2, so move Chase Hand now to the 8th position. And watch out, because here comes Vasquez as well. Vasquez now will go to work on Colomedio. Jesus Vasquez has been very smart coming through, though. Has not made any mistakes as of yet. I would bet a pass is coming here in turn 7. Crisscrosses to the inside. Book it, as I expected. And it's now Vasquez to P9. Colomedio would do well to hook up with both those drivers, because that is his ticket to work forward. DeLong and Lloyd, though, still first and second. Still 12 laps to go. We're literally not even to the halfway point. In fact, right now is the halfway point. These guys are going at it. DeLong, Miles, Lloyd, welcome. Weldon and Jers, right with Cole Kleck as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drivers within, I want to say 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds max. Chase Hand and Vasquez now reeling in their next driver. That'll be Cole Kleck at the 882. That would be for 7th position. Pace that Hand and Vasquez are setting, not quite as quick as your leader right now. Yeah, but they're stacking up in front of them. They keep doing this move where they're driving each other in turn number 8. That's allowing everybody else behind them. I want to say that might have been Austin Jers to the inside of Weldon in turn 8 this time. It seems like every lap, somebody in that middle part of the lead pack is making that turn 8 pass, and it's just not getting it done. It's allowing DeLong, Miles, and Lloyd to pull away. And Luke Welcome, let's put it that way. He's there at P4. In fact, make that Welcome into the 3rd spot. Weldon able to, slots back to 4th. Welcome gets by Sebastian Weldon. Miles in the Race Factory machine, settling in nicely up front. Going to work here on Parker DeLong. DeLong running a little bit of the defensive line. Miles not buying it, staying out wide. Luke Welcome closing back up. He's yesterday's winner, and he looks to try to continue it here. Lead 0.4 of a second. Luke Welcome just turned his fast lap with a 50.177. Eight laps remaining in KA100 Junior. Hand battling it out. He and Vasquez now fighting for the 5th position. They've been able to get by Cole Kleck. Now they're going to work on Austin Jers. Top 4 drivers have stretched away, though. Big gap for DeLong, Miles, Welcome, and Weldon. Over a second back to P5. See what happens when they start racing. Still Cole Kleck in 5th. Austin Jers 6th. Chase Hand 7th. Vasquez 8th, Beckham Yasir 9th, and Colin Lloyd, who was up front in a while, is now back to 10th. How quickly things change. Top 4 stretching away. The gap 2 seconds now. Back to Cole Kleck. Austin Jers still holding on. There goes Hand to the inside of Jers over in turn number 8. He'll take the spot. So move Chase Hand now up into 6th. Vasquez goes to the inside of Jers as well, so Vasquez to 7th, Jers back to 8th. Chase Hand now putting the target on the back of Cole Kleck. Time's going to run out, though, 7 laps to go. Here goes a move for the lead. Christian Miles to the inside, book it. The Race Factory goes P1. Christian Miles, they're all stacking up and thinking about going to the inside of 2. Literally nose to tail the entire top 4. Miles, DeLong, Welcome, and Weldon. I love KA100 racing. This is good stuff. They've got a good gap. Watch for Hand to try to make the move here in turn 5. Not close enough to get by Kleck. Cole doesn't have the pace to catch up to the leaders. He's off by at least 0.3 of a second. Hand's got to go by. Vasquez has got to go by if they want to catch these leaders. Kleck doing a good job to hold off yesterday's pole sitter, though. No doubt about that. Cole Kleck having a good run all around. Texan driver for Arcane Motorsports in the Tony Kart really has shown well. Hand getting a big run. Thinks about the inside of turn 2. Here comes Hand to the inside, side by side. He'll take it. Hand now goes to P5. Kleck's going to watch out for Vasquez. He'll set up for the inside of turn number 5. Not quite there. Watch for Vasquez to make the move, potentially over in turn number 8. Vasquez gets a good run. No, not close enough at all. That's a bit of trouble coming out of 6, I think. Hand, now P5. Kleck, just lock up with them and see if you can go forward. We'll look at lap times. 5 to go. It'll be 4 to go when they come back around. Christian Miles was the leader last time they came by the stripe. Oh, we flip-flop them around. This time it's DeLong and Welcome back first and second. And Welcome goes back to P1. Yesterday's winner, Luke Welcome, back to the front. Miles goes back to P4. That's how different things change in one lap. Chase Hand is back by 1.5 seconds, 2.2 in total. Open racetrack, and they're racing. There's another move to the inside. These leaders keep going back and forth. DeLong retakes the lead. I'll tell you, Hand, Kleck, and Vasquez could be in this before it's all said and done. They do this before it's all said and done. They do another pass over in turn number 9. They are not lining up, and here comes the challengers. Look at Hand rolling. P5, 3/10 quicker than the leader last time by. They just keep passing. 3 to go. Again a move to the inside in turn 1. Hand is close. Chase Hand is closed right up. Look at this, and here comes Kleck. Here comes Vasquez, making 7 drivers in the lead group. Miles going to try to get back by Welcome again. He looks to the inside. They're side by side. Hand is right there. That 4-driver battle with its 3-second lead is gone. They have all rolled the dice, and here comes 3 more drivers to fight. Hand looking to the inside of Luke Welcome now. 2 drivers pulling away up front, DeLong and Weldon. This is good stuff. Sebastian Weldon, 4th last year in the points in the Mini Swift category. Looking good here in KA100 Junior. He is the new leader. Sebastian Weldon has gotten to P1. DeLong runs in second. Everybody running block moves now. Luke Welcome trying to hold off Hand. Top 3 drivers are pulling away just a little bit. Hand's going to go to the inside of Welcome in turn number 9. Welcome's going to get a better run. There's crisscrossing. He's lost. Welcome lost 3 spots. Hand has now gone to P3. The P3 or P4. White flag flying this time by for Sebastian Weldon. Hand has gone to 4th spot. It's still Miles in 3rd. Sebastian Weldon worked his way forward. Fast lap of the race on lap number 7. That was a long time ago. That's history. Now he's going to try to hold back Parker DeLong in the final circuit. Weldon to DeLong, 1st and 2nd. DeLong right there. Out of turn number 7 to 8. This will be the inside move. Weldon's going to try to run the inside. He does. DeLong gets a great run out of the corner as well. Weldon's going to stay to the bottom, all the way. Big wide move for Parker DeLong, trying the over-under. Can't quite pinch it. Side by side coming out of turn number 9. They'll work their way down to 10. Weldon still leads. DeLong trying to find a way by through 10, 11. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Who's going to win in KA100 Junior as they come to the line? Sebastian Weldon. Weldon victorious in KA100 Junior. Parker DeLong 2nd, Christian Miles 3rd, Chase Hand in 4th, Cole Kleck 5th, Jesus Vasquez Jr. from 20th up to 6th, Jake Walker in 7th, Beckham Yasir 8th, Austin Jers in 9th, and Colin Lloyd in 10th. Yasir started 19th, he gets to 8th, almost as strong as Vasquez, but Sebastian Weldon holding off a determined Parker DeLong. Wild final lap. Excellent drive by DeLong, closed up nicely at the end. But Weldon able to hold him off to get his first SKUSA KA100 Junior victory. That was a race for sure. Weldon